This girl is my beautiful girlfriend and her name is Chizuru Mizuhara. She's a very kind girl and she always forgives me in the end, even if she gets really mad at me afterwards. Oh god, this guy is so pathetic. Alright ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in today's brand new video. It's nice to have you here. I hope you enjoyed the last video, because my Reddit video actually did pretty decently. Now today I don't want to talk about Reddit again, I actually want to talk about something else that I'm interested in. But before we go, if you like this video then perhaps leave a like and maybe even subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Anime. Something has been around for a long time, but I have only recently started watching it. You could say that I am a new gen anime enjoyer or fan. I don't know which one I would classify myself with. If you just look at what some people post online claiming to be anime fans. Started watching anime and I absolutely love it, with my favorite show being Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer being a very close second. I was looking for something differently after I was watching Dun 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 and it basically finished. I really wanted to watch more romance animes. And I managed to stumble upon an anime that is pretty well known within the anime community, but not for all the right reasons. Rent a Girlfriend, an anime that was so terrible that I had to stop mid-watch a bunch of times because it was just too painful. I ultimately finished the entire series because I wanted to make a video about this, so I pushed through about 4 seasons with 12 episodes each. And oh boy, it was way too much. But what makes it bad? That is what I want to talk about in today's video, so buckle up and let's get into it. So in the very first episode we get introduced to our main character, a guy named Kazuya. Now Kazuya got broken up with within the first 10 minutes of the episode. Pretty sad stuff. Cries about it, but he also gets aroused by the thought of his ex getting railed by another guy. Even so, to the point that he starts to diddle with his fiddle. What the fuck? After he's done with that, he comes across an app in which you can rent a girlfriend. He rents a girl for a day called Chizuru. While the whole relationship is fake, obviously, he actually falls in love with Chizuru along the way. Chizuru sees all of this as just a professional job, just as she should, but for plot reasons, they go to the same school, they're neighbors, they meet each other's families, and the families love each other, and they end up in the same friend group. It's like the universe is trying to tell you something in it. And for one season this is pretty interesting. I mean, the whole premise of the show is pretty interesting in itself, but the execution is just really lame, especially when there's like no real progress throughout the seasons. And that's one of the big issues that I have with this story. The main character barely has any progress until season 3. Season 3 is actually pretty fine, but season 4 just completely throws all of that out of the window. Now the second reason why this anime is bad in my opinion is because of our main character Kazuya. He is the most degenerate main character ever. I want to say he's even the worst main character ever in every single type of media. Not for his super socially awkwardness to a painful degree, he's also a pervert, always trying to look at a girl's cleavage when he gets the chance. Even if it's like a moment where it's like very emotional and you should just behave yourself, he cannot stop himself from looking at a girl's, well, you know what I'm trying to say here. Cries every 5 minutes in every single episode and always takes on the victim mentality, which just gets boring in 2 episodes. He sabotages himself on the daily and goons multiple times a day about, well, like I said in the intro, about the thoughts of other girls getting well, this is the main protagonist we should be rooting for, huh? Well, there was one point where I was rooting for Kazuya not to get with Chizuru. Now, the other characters in themselves are also not that special. Gotta give points to the style though, like the way they're drawn and all that stuff. But I want to go over the characters a little bit. Chizuru, the main girl, she is an alright character. She has a bit of an attitude sometimes, which can be annoying, but her whole shtick is being an actress and she has to hide her emotions and stuff due to backstory reasons, which I can give her a pass on that one. You got Ruka, who is obsessed with Kazuya for some reason. I really don't understand why. He has no redeeming qualities at all and he treats her like garbage. But still, because her heart beats faster for whenever she's around him, she likes him. Just go for a run, it will do the exact same thing. Now you got Sumi and Mini, I think their names were. They are two characters who I really wanted to see more because they were very underused. But at the same time, you know what? Maybe it was for the better, because this show really has a wonder of ruining characters. Now, Mini basically is this streamer girl, and Sumi is just very shy, and she just got into the rental business. Sumi is by far one of the only characters that doesn't cause drama, so I think she will be the favorite. And lastly, you got the two grandmas from both Chizuru and Kazuya, and they're both pretty cool, and they're very important in terms of the story. I feel like they have more personality than most of the people in this whole show. Now you got the main villain, who is called Mami, which is the ex of Kazuya. Now I'm saying villain between quotations because if you look at it from outside perspective, is she really the villain, huh? Now, instead of boring you with all the seasons and the manga, because I haven't read the manga myself, I do know how it ends. And yeah, it is pretty interesting because at the end, Kazuya actually asked Chizuru out. Finally! The entirety of season 4 was about him asking her out and he just wouldn't do it. But what do you think happened? She says no. You can't make this stuff up, man. This is so stupid. Bro simping for 4 seasons and 400 volumes of manga and still doesn't get the girl. And you know what makes it even better is that after all this, and with all this I mean he spent around 250,000 euros for renting her and all that other stuff, has helped her reach her dreams, supported her emotionally, and showed he really loved her, especially in season 3, and would go out of his way to make her happy. Still, he got rejected. Let this be a lesson to all you fellas out there. Simping is not gonna get you the girl. I can guarantee you that. And one of the main reasons this happens is because of the author. Now, Reggie is known for making more series, and some of them are pretty questionable, but his only really viral piece is of course Rent a Girlfriend. And if you went to his Twitter, which I had to make in order to get this screenshot, I don't want this account, there would be a message which would explain the ending of Rent a Girlfriend perfectly. This girl is my beautiful girlfriend and her name is Chizuru Mizuhara. She's a very kind girl and she always forgives me in the end, even if she gets really mad at me afterwards.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Oh god, this guy is so pathetic. So I'm gonna get this straight for you guys. The reason this anime is doing bad or is going in such a weird direction is because the author is in love with his own creation. I'm sorry, I can't anymore. This is too weird. Now he also has drawn her in actual places that he visited and pretends that they went on real dates. This is honestly just peak delusion. I wish I could be as delusional as this guy. Well, you want to know another fun fact? This guy has a wife and kids. Imagine this is your dad. This guy's a weirdo. Even saying this should be as obvious as saying grass is green or trees provide oxygen. Honestly, I wish I could get some of my time back from watching this show. I think season 3, like I said, is one of the best seasons from this anime, and I'm gonna be honest though, the show itself is not good and I refuse to read the manga at all. Still, I'm gonna give it somewhere along the lines of a 3 or a 4 out of 10. Maybe once more seasons get animated, I will watch it of course, because I want to finish something that I started. But what is your opinion? Have you watched this anime? And if you did, then how would you rate it on a scale from 1 to 10? Personally, do not advise to watch this anime because it's really a waste of time. Unless you want to watch the English version. If you speak English, then you can just do something in the meantime. I guess it's a good background noise. Now that's today's video. This is something that I have not done before. I have written out an entire script and I went off script for the entire video. So I'm just gonna see how this mess turns out. If you like this type of video, then let me know down below. And I will see you all in the next one, which is probably gonna be easier.